Hi, my name's Reese from the Eastern Suburbs School of Music, today teaching you the guitar solo out of the song A World Without Heroes by Kiss. Paul Stanley plays this solo and it's a ripper. Here's how it goes. So let's break that down, phrase by phrase. Before we get started on this solo, the guitar on the studio recording is tuned in standard guitar tuning. So that is E, A, D, G, B, and E. Most of the Kiss catalogue is in flat tuning. This one particular song is in standard tuning. Also, I'd recommend you go and learn minor pentatonic shapes that start on 6th string and 5th string. They'll help you recognize the patterns that he's using to create this solo. If you don't know those particular scales, just click the little video tab that's appearing above me now and it'll take you to my lesson on how to play those particular scales. So here's the start of phrase number 1. So we've got some string bends through this section. If you aren't confident in doing your string bends, once again, video tab just appearing above me now that'll take you through to my lesson on how to do string bends properly. Where I'm bending, I'm at 15th fret of the 2nd string, and this is a part of that scale shape, that pentatonic scale shape we should know. 15th fret, 2nd string, and bending by a tone, bending again, and then letting it return to the 15th fret. So bend, bend and return to start this solo off. 15th fret of 2nd string. Our next part, I'm now at 14th fret of 3rd string, doing a string bend. Make sure with your bends you've got fingers in support to help you hold that bend to pitch. Then while that bend is occurring, I'm also striking 15th fret of the 2nd string. And a bend and return. So that was bend at 14, note at 15 on 2nd string, and a bend and return. To follow that, 12th fret on 3rd string, and another bend, 14 on 3rd. Part 1 of the phrase, 2nd string. Part 2 of the phrase, mostly on 3rd string. So take some time now, pause this video, just get used to those string bends and the position of them. To learn phrase number 1. Phrase number 2 of the World Without Heroes solo. So we're running through a scale pattern run. The fret numbers, 4th string, 12, 14, 3rd string, 12, 14. And at the start, the technique I'm doing is called a hammer-on. 12, hammering on to 14. If you haven't done this technique before, click the video tab that's appearing above me. It'll take you to my lesson on how to do hammer-ons. So I'll recap: 12 and 14 on 4th string, 12 and 14 being picked on 3rd string, a bend at that 14 on 3rd string and return, and pull off to fret 12 on 3rd string. And finish the first half of this phrase, 14th fret of 3rd string. We will then repeat that lick. Instead of finishing it on 14th fret of 3rd string, go to 15th fret of 2nd string and 2 bends. Part 1, repeat it. With the bends on 2nd string, 15th fret. There's your 14 on 3rd string finish. There's your 2 bends at 15 of 2nd string. And you've got phrase number 2 out of the A World Without Heroes solo. Once again, pause this video, just slowly go through the notes. And join it together with phrase number 1 before you move forward. Phrase number 3 sounds like this. If you think of a D chord shape, your notes are following that particular pattern. I'll read out the fret numbers though. 14, 15, 14, and that's on 1st string. You can use your dot that you've got at 15th fret on most guitars as a guide to find those quick and easy. 14, 15, 14 on string number 1. You'll then go to 2nd string, 15th fret. Add to that 14th fret on 3rd string. And that's where you'll start to see, oh yeah, it's forming that D chord type shape pattern. And then finish it on 15th fret 2nd string. 3rd string 14, 2nd string 15. The capper to this part of the phrase is this bend that he does. A big overbend of 2 tones. To get a reference pitch, what you need to do is jump 4 frets higher than 15 to 19th fret. That's the note that you're aiming for with this bend. Our bends are usually just by 1 tone, which is equivalent of sounding a note 2 frets higher. This is 2 tones, 4 frets higher. So very important you have fingers together and pushing together in order to make it to the big overstretched bend. And that's all you need to do for phrase number 3. I might join that up now with the first 3 phrases just to give you an idea of what we've done so far in the solo. There's phrase 1, phrase 2. And then phrase 3. Take some time now learning those 3 phrases before we move forward. For phrase number 4, we're moving back down the fretboard Still using the same E minor pentatonic scale, but we're more basing it out of the 5th string pattern. To learn that particular shape, just click the video tab that's appearing above me now. It'll take you to my lesson on how to play the minor pentatonic starting on the 5th string. Here's how this phrase sounds. So once again, some repeated sections in here. This collection of notes that I've done, we're back on 5th fret and 7th fret. Most guitars are going to have some dot markings there to find those frets nice and easily. I'm on 5th string, hammering on 5 to 7 on 5th string. And then repeating that down on 4th string. So 5, 7, 5th string, 5, 7, 4th string. And then sliding straight away into the 9th fret on the 4th string. As the start to this phrase. Our next part, we're on 3rd string. My position is 9th fret and 7th fret we're going to be using a lot. We've got a bend at the 9th fret of 3rd string, a return to 9, and then a pull off to 7. That all took place on the 3rd string. The second part of this phrase, you're bending 9 on 4th string, back to 3rd string doing a hammer on, 7 to 9. And this new part, 7, 9 upper string, 7 hammer on to 9, 3rd string. After that hammer on, you'll slide up to 12. Use those double dots as a guide to slide accurately from 9 to 7. I'll then move up to 14th fret. This is all on 3rd string. And do a bend. I'm bending, returning, and bending again, all just off one pick. We then get a repeat of that with a different ending. First time we've done it, so this is all that we've done so far on this new phrase. The next part will go like this. So everything exactly the same up to the bend. Instead of this bend and pumping it, I'm bending, holding the bend, playing 12th fret of 1st string, hitting the bend again, and bringing it down. And this will complete the phrase. So let me just play all of that together. First half. Second half, same thing, just different ending. So that last note, I've returned the bent 14 to normal fretted position, 14th fret of 3rd string. And that's all it takes to play this particular phrase. Pause the video, just take your time going through those notes, and we'll show you the last part up next.
A world without heroes,
So our last phrase in the A World Without Heroes solo, we've just come off, and the next part will go like this. So our fingers at the moment are still set at 14th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to progress along the 3rd string. So I've gone from 14th fret, hitting it at 14 and sliding into 16, hitting it at 16, sliding into 17. Then hitting it at 17, sliding into 19. 14, slide to 16, slide to 17, slide to 19. Instead of doing another slide at 19, we'll do a bend and then a return to the normal 19th fret position. To find these higher frets, keep using your dots. You've got a dot at 15, at 17, and at 19, and right up to 21. Then the second half of this phrase, we're going on to 2nd string now. Notes at 15 and 17, use your dots. Then on to 1st string, 14 and 15. And I'm striking the note at 14 twice and doing a hammer-on into the 15. Note 14, 15, 14 on string 1. And then a bend, 1st string, 17th fret. And then return to 17. So bend at 17, return to 17. 17 and 15. And then finally, a nice slow bend at 17 to finish out the solo. So this group of notes, to complete the last phrase of the A World Without Heroes solo. I'll put it all together once again, just doing it with a clean sound and doing it fairly slow. Phrase 1 was, phrase 2, the scale runs. Part 3 had that D chord type shape. And the big bend at the end. Part 4, back into your 5th string pentatonic type area. And a repeat of that with a different end. And our last part, to complete the A World Without Heroes solo. Good luck learning this solo. If you have learnt something out of this video, click that thumbs up button to give this video a like. Subscribe to our channel, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music, here on YouTube. We've got lots of Kiss guitar solo videos. And also, if you've got a question, a comment, or would like to request a solo for me to do a lesson on, just leave it in the comments section of this video. Good luck learning this solo.